I'm here with your weekly Tarotscope for the week of March the 26th to April 1st of 2018. For the month of March, I've been using the Sicily Tarot for my weekly readings. Also, if you follow me on Instagram for the weekday draws, I've been using this as well, along with the Shapeshifter Oracle, which I'll be using until the end of March. So I wanted to say thank you to everybody. Last week I only put up 2 videos. I just put up the Tarotscope and the astrology report. I wasn't feeling good, and I got lots of messages just, asking me if I'm feeling better and asking, wishing me better and all that stuff. So I want to say thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. Feeling a lot better now. I tend to record my videos kind of on the weekend and then put them up during the week. So that's why there weren't many videos last week, but hopefully this week will be a little bit better. So anyway, let's get started. As always, if you want your own reading, you can go to my Etsy shop, which is linked below, but otherwise, let's get on with what you're here for, the Tarotscope. Okay, so we'll start with Aries, as always. Oh, Aries, you have the High Priestess, which I think is actually quite apt, because right now we do have a Mercury retrograde in Aries. We have the Sun. We have, I think, Venus is in Aries right now. So Venus, Mercury, the Sun, they're all in Aries right at this moment, as well as Uranus. So we've got a fair amount of planets that are going on in Aries right now, but because we have the retrograde going on, this is a time really to look within. Aries, I know you're a sign that's very much about action and doing things, but it's saying that this week is not really a time for that. It's a time more to reflect, a time to look within. It's a time to focus on things like developing your intuition and your spirituality, for stepping back and being receptive to things. So stepping back and watching what's going on before you act. So that's really kind of some of the themes this week. It's also saying this is a really good week to work on sort of spiritual development or any studies in that area right now. For Taurus, we have the Two of Cups reversed. So Taurus, watch for any misunderstandings this week. There may be some misunderstandings with a partner or with a friend of some kind, but there might be something where there's a miscommunication that causes a disagreement. So really watch your communication, especially with the Mercury retrograde going on right now. Make sure that if you hear something that's not quite right, you're asking, like, did they really mean that, and talking about it, because it looks like things can get quite emotional very fast. And so just watch for that in your relations with people. Make sure that you're not jumping to conclusions, that you're talking to people first. For Gemini, we have the Queen of Cups, or pardon me, the King of Cups reversed. Is this the King or the Queen here? I'm thinking that that is the King. The King and the Queen on this particular deck, the symbols at the bottom aren't always clear. But what I'm getting for this is that this is the Queen of Cups and it's reversed. So what I'm getting with this is, Gemini, this is a week where you may be feeling kind of moody. This is a week where you may be feeling, kind of all over the place, like your emotions are really shifting more than what they would usually do. So it's asking you to kind of step back and take care of yourself. It's asking you to really look at and examine why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. There's a lot of self-reflection, it seems, already I'm noticing with the 3 cards that have come up that's going on this week for a lot of the signs. So it's about stepping back, looking at things, and again, not overreacting, but also not withdrawing too much. Sometimes we need to talk about things in order to move forward, and not to be passive aggressive with others, but just kind of be clear about the way that you're feeling right now. For Cancer, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So Cancer, this is a week where things are moving forward for you. It's showing that this is a time where if you're starting a new job, you're buying a new house, you're starting some kind of new financial venture, maybe you're opening a savings account or something, these are all going to go really well for you if you're starting a new health regime. So anything that's starting in the physical realm for you, Cancer, is going to go really well this week. It's a good time for new starts and new beginnings for you. For Leo, we have the Tower. So Leo, this is a week where things are going to be kind of shaken up, I think it is. Anyway, there's going to be a bit of a shake-up for you, Leo. It's asking you to, when things, do shake up, to look at, maybe there's a reason why. Maybe things weren't on quite as solid a foundation as you thought. You might hear something that shocks you. You might have your assumptions, shaken up about something. So it may not necessarily be a big thing that happens in the outside world. It might more just be something that changes your mind about something. And sometimes it's good to have things shaken up so that we can change and we can grow. And we need to break out of those stagnant patterns. So watch for that this week, Leo. For Virgo, we have the Two of Swords reversed. So Virgo, this is a week where, just like her on the wire, you're trying to stay in balance, but it looks like there's things that are going to kind of knock you off balance a little bit. It shows that part of this problem is that you are avoiding making certain decisions, and not making a decision is still a decision. So you might be avoiding dealing with something or making a decision of some kind, but saying that this is something that you need to confront in order for things to remain in balance. I know you don't want to make things disharmonious or to rock the boat, but it says that sometimes, you have to kind of decide which side you're on, or you might have to decide what you're going to do about things. You can't just hold it off forever. So make a decision this week. For Libra, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So a good week for you too, Libra. Just like Cancer, you're going to have a good week, at least in the physical realm. There's, there might be a little bit of money coming to you. You're definitely feeling like things are very stable. You feel like you're working on things that have, a long-term influence on other people. So you're feeling very, what's the word I'm looking for? Satisfied, feeling like things are very pleasant. It's going to be a pleasant week for you, Libra. For Scorpio, we have the Three of Wands reversed. So Scorpio, progress is being made even if you don't feel like it is. Things are going on behind the scenes that maybe you're not aware of, so don't lose heart. You are making progress, and it's saying that right now you need to be supportive of yourself and your goals. That extra support from the outside will come along later, but right now you need to support yourself. For Sagittarius, we have the Eight of Swords reversed. So Sagittarius, if you've been feeling stuck over the past 2 weeks, and I think there's been the past few weeks really been saying not to move forward, that now's not the time. This is a time when you're going to feel like you're starting to break free. It's a time when you start to feel like, I need to do something, I need to make a change, even if that's just changing your perspective or changing your attitude about something. You realize that you're maybe not as trapped as you originally thought you were. So a week of change for you, Sag. For Capricorn, we have the Knight of Swords reversed. So Capricorn, be careful of jumping to conclusions with people, or be careful of, if you see something, just, overreacting to it, or, like I said, jumping to conclusions, jumping to attack. You hear something doesn't sound right, and then you're like all over them, and it's saying not to do that this week. Again, step back before you react. Check any knee-jerk responses and really think about what does this person mean, so that you're not overreacting and fighting fights that you don't necessarily need to fight. At the same time, too, this card warns that there might be others who you might feel like are attacking you. And, we always need to stand up for ourselves, but at the same time, too, it says, again, step back and think about things, because, it's like there's a lot of volatile energy with a lot of the Aries energy going on right now for you. For Aquarius, we have the Sun reversed. So it's a very strange sun with all the bees and stuff. So Aquarius, it's a good week for you. There's nothing really crazy or dramatic going on. But it's just like a week of pleasantries. It also says, too, that if you have some big plans going on, there might be delays. There might be some, if you're going on a vacation or trip, there might be a little bit of a delay, but it all works out for the best. Like, it's nothing crazy. It's actually going to be a really pleasant week for you. Nothing huge going on the outside, but things are just kind of steady as you go, and you're doing really well. It also shows, too, to take care of your health right now. Not that there's any big warning signs, but it's just saying, like, take some extra special care of yourself right now. And then for Pisces, we have, here is the King of Cups. There we go. I like this one. So Pisces, a good week for you too. This is a week where you're feeling more sort of emotionally balanced and stable, even though people around you may not necessarily be. People are coming to you for advice. People are asking you what you think. And you're able to use your wisdom to help other people. So it's a week where you definitely feel like you're in your element. Also a week where you're going to be feeling very creative as well. So that's what I'm seeing for each of the signs. Our oracle card of the week is a beautiful little worm, and it says, take care of yourself. From doing this reading, there's a few signs where things are definitely moving forward. It's going to be like a pleasant week, but then there's other signs where it's really about looking within, and whether that looking within means thinking about things before you react and say something, or providing some self-care and support for yourself. What it's really talking about is, being, caring for yourself. And so this might be a week where, you might need to take some downtime. You might need to just, curl up with a blankie and watch some like nice movies. Or self-care might be that you need to, go out for a walk or make that appointment to the doctor that you've been avoiding or anything like that. So a week of self-care is kind of what I'm seeing as a theme for this week. So let me know what you think, or if you have any questions, put in the comments below, like and subscribe.